I met you on a rainy street. You asked me if my heart had feet, if it ever wandered off alone or always found its way back home. I laughed and said it's kinda shy, gets quiet when the world runs high. You nodded like you understood. No rush, no chase, just something good. And I'm not falling fast this time. No dizzy lights, no neon signs, just the way you look at me, like calm waves kissing quietly. It's not sparks, it's not loud, but I've never felt this proud to say I'm falling, but I'm falling in peace. We don't talk all night like books pretend, but your silences, they still transcend. You pour my tea without a word, and somehow that's the kindest hurt. You don't try to fill my cracks, you just trace them, no attack. And in the space where I once hid, you let my broken feel legit. I'm not falling fast this time. No fire, no sudden climb, just your shoulder when I break, just your voice soft when I ache. No confetti, no loud cheer, but it feels so crystal clear that I'm falling, and I'm falling in peace. Love doesn't need to burn to glow, doesn't need to shout to show. It can bloom in morning text and sitting close without complex. It can hum instead of scream, feel like coffee in a dream. Warm and slow, not staged or styled, just a truth that stays a while. You walked me home that windy night, didn't try to steal the light, just held my hand like it was art, like you already knew my heart. And that was when I truly knew it wasn't that I needed you, but in your calm I saw myself and loved her more than anyone else. I'm not falling fast this time. No free fall, no perfect rhyme, but I'm grounded when you're near. Every second feels sincere. It's not fantasy or flame, but it's love and not a game. Yes, I'm falling, but I'm falling in peace. So stay not to fix me, just sit where I can be. Let the city pass us by while we build a silent high. Let the world rush all at once. We'll take streets that no one haunts. Love for us won't shout or freeze, it'll simply be peace. I'm not falling fast this time. No dizzy lights, no neon signs, just the way you look at me, like calm waves kissing quietly. It's not sparks, it's not loud, but I've never felt this proud to say I'm falling, but I'm falling in peace. The morning sunlight slips through my window pane. I sit in silence, tea warming up my hands. The long day slowly drifts away again, but my soul feels lighter than the clouds can stand. The birds sing softly in the waking breeze. The wind whispers songs without a name. Sadness quietly steps out of my mind. I smile and let go of all the pain. And I am floating in the gentle wind, carrying dreams I used to leave behind. Letting go of all the weight I held, I drift beneath this endless sky. No place to reach, no need to rush, just chill, just breathe, just be. Let my heart sing once again, not forced, not loud, just free. I used to chase the things too far away, forgot the way to love myself each day. Now I learn again from little things, like how a falling leaf brings peace with grace. I learn to hear the quiet sounds of wind, not to find an answer but to feel, to understand that in the silence there's a song that time cannot steal. And I'm floating in the gentle wind, carrying dreams I used to leave behind. Letting go of all the weight I held, I drift beneath this endless sky. No place place to reach, no need to rush. Just chill, just breathe, just be. Let my heart sing once again, not forced, not loud, just free. There were days I stood within the crowd. It felt alone, like no one heard my sound. But now when I'm just sitting on my own, the world feels softer and I've grown. I leave the worries in each breath I take, searching for myself in quiet ways. No deadlines now, no more noisy race, just this moment and its grace. And I'm floating in the gentle wind, carrying dreams I used to leave behind, letting go of all the weight I held. I drift beneath this endless sky, no place to reach, no voice to prove. Just chill, just flow, just move. Let my heart be light again, unchained by fear or pain. So let me float, like the clouds above, like the waves that know their rhythm, like a breath that finds its way home. Here I am, no longer running, no longer holding, just floating in the gentle wind. There were days, like the clouds above, like the waves that know their rhythm, like a breath that finds its way home. Here I am, no longer running, no longer holding, just floating in the gentle wind. There's a soft light spilling on my floor. Same room, same view I've seen before. But something's changed, it's not the day. It's me who sees in a softer way. I used to run, I used to chase, to fill the void, to win the race. But silence taught me how to feel, that stillness isn't less, it's real. I'm not rushing anymore, I don't need to close each door. Just come and go, let the answers move real slow. I've unlearned the noise and fight, found my rhythm in the night. Not broken, not behind, just choosing peace inside my mind. I saw the world in black and white, all wrong or right, all dark or bright. But life lives in the in-between, in shades of questions in the unseen. I poured my love into a screen, typed out dreams I'd never mean. But now I let the quiet in, and write for no one, just the wind. I'm not rushing anymore, I don't crave the crowd's encore. I'd rather dance inside my room, with candlelight instead of boom. I don't care who doesn't see, the slowest days have set me free. There's no finish, no applause, just this moment without cause. I used to think healing was loud, like thunder breaking through the clouds. But now I know it's more like rain, soft and slow but clears the pain. You don't need fire to burn old fears, sometimes they fade with quiet tears. You don't need stars to feel alive, sometimes a sigh is how you thrive. There's beauty in the things undone, in half-read books and setting suns, in friendships that just softly fade, in memories that don't invade. I've kept my heart on silent mode, let it rest along the road. Now I hold it with more grace and smile when I see my face. I'm not rushing anymore, let the seasons gently pour. Let the past just take its shape, no need to rewrite, no escape. I'm here imagine how the light will fade. It's okay to miss what never was, to feel the loss without a cause, to take the long way, take it slow, to walk unknown and still let go. I'm not rushing anymore, let them race, I'll stay ashore. I'm not less for taking time, this quiet path, it's fully mine. Let the world keep spinning fast, I'll find joy in what will last. A sunrise, tea, an open door. I'm not rushing, not anymore. In the quiet, I've grown. I used to fear the silent days, the hours when nothing had to say. But then I found a softer sound inside the stillness all around. No traffic thoughts, no racing light, just slow unfolding of the night. And somewhere deep beneath the blue, I found a warmer part of you. In the quiet, I begin to feel the sun beneath my skin. 1,000 wounds, a million sides, but still I reach toward the skies. I'm not a fire, I'm not a storm, I'm something slow and deep and warm. A gentle rain that soaks the roots of everything I thought I'd lose. I learned to sit with fallen leaves, to breathe the pain before it leaves. No need to run, no need to hide, some healing blooms from deep inside. And though the world still moves too fast, I know I'm built for things that last. Not every bloom must come in spring, some flowers grow from suffering. To sit with fallen leaves, to breathe the pain before it leaves. No need to run, no need to hide, some healing blooms from deep inside. And though the world still moves too fast, I know I'm built for things that last. Not every bloom must come in spring, some flowers grow from suffering. I learned to sit with falling leaves, to breathe the pain before it leaves. No need to run, no need to hide, some healing blooms from deep inside. And though the world still moves too fast, I know I'm built for things that last. I know I'm built for things that last. Not every bloom must come in spring, some flowers grow from all I lose. In the quiet, it's 2:12 a.m., the world's asleep, but I'm still glowing in the quiet. Neon signs flicker through my window pane. Streetlight whispers call my name. Got lo-fi beats in my old headphones, waves of thought when I'm all alone. City's breathing but I'm breathing slow. Late night bloom, I just let it grow. Text half typed that I'll never send. to 2 a.m. and songs we swore we'd never end. But I'm still here in bloom again, not whole, not healed, but let's pretend. I water hope with final sound and plant my roots where peace is found. In the hush I find my tone, in the hush I'm not alone. Even silence has a beat, even heartbreak finds its heat. I bloom at night and midnight hues, when all the world forgets to choose. No one sees, but that's alright. I come alive in quiet light. I bloom in silence, bloom in scars, with lo-fi chords and healing bars, and melodies I write alone in the night that feels like home. So when the night feels long and cold, remember, some of us only bloom when the stars take hold. Give me something somewhere I look gold. Remember, some of us only bloom when the stars take hold. Do you still cry at midnight rain? Still trace the scars you can't explain? Do you still hold your breath too long when silence plays your favorite song? Are you still kind when no one sees? Still plant small hope in winter leaves? I hope you know you made it through. I'm proud of all the things you do. From the girl who wore too much pain, but danced beneath the cloudy rain. I send you love wrapped up in light to guide your soul on quiet nights. To my future self, if you're tired, rest. Not every war needs to be your test. You're not a mess, you're just in bloom. Some hearts take time to find their room. Do you still laugh at things I did? Still dream in colors as a kid? Do strangers still feel like a poem? Do rainy streets still feel like home? Did you learn to let some people go without setting yourself on low? I hope you've kissed someone who stayed and danced alone without afraid. Maybe I was never broken, just too soft for all the tough sharpness. But the softness assumed the strength to write. From the girl who held back her tears to save the world from her own fears. I send you fire, I send you grace, I send you strength to take up space. To my future self, don't dim your flame. Don't shrink yourself to fit their frame. You're made of stars and ancient skies. You're more than all their hollow lies. One day you'll walk and not look back, and silence won't feel whispers cold, tracing lines of fog on the glass. The city's heart beats slow to whispers, and I let the stillness pass. Clouds hung low like tired stories of people we used to be. I brewed a cup of quiet moments and let the silence comfort me. The clock ticked soft like falling leaves, each second drifting far from me. No rush, no weight, just floating light, and thoughts I no longer plead. The rain wrote verses on the pavement, more honest than the words I said. And every drop that hit the rooftop was something I no longer dread. You don't have to say you're sorry, not in this space, not in this tone. The echo of your memory feels softer now that I'm alone. Lost in a soft December, when the world forgets to speak, where every sigh is music and every scar feels sweet. I don't need to understand it, I don't need to feel complete. Just let the stillness hold me in a rhythm slow and deep. I lit the candle, watched it flicker, shadows dancing on the wall. They moved like ghosts of comfort that never meant to stay too long. A blanket wrapped like your old sweater still smells faintly like goodbye. But I don't ache the way I used to, I just exhale and let it slide. Outside the world forgets its noise, cars hum like lullabies and sleep. And somewhere in the hush between them I find a peace I get to keep. I hum a tune I never learned, it rises soft from something deep. The kind of song you sing alone when no one's there to hear you weep. Lost in a soft December where the chill begins to heal. The echo of your memory feels soft and light. You don't need to miss me, I don't need to be found. I'm right here in this moment, breathing slow without a sound. Let me drift, don't pull me back, let the stars just fade to black. No goodbyes, no loud remember, just peace. Lost in a soft December. Lost in a soft December, when the world forgets to speak, where every sigh is music and every scar feels sweet. You don't need to miss me, I don't need to be found. I'm right here in this moment, breathing slow without a sound. Let me drift, don't pull me back, let the stars just fade to black. No goodbyes, no loud remember, just peace. Lost in a soft December. It's midnight again and I'm still awake, counting stars on the window shade. The world is quiet, the city asleep, but my mind is floating far too deep. My pillow knows the weight of dreams that never made it past the seams. A coffee cup with half-sipped thoughts and pages filled with things I lost. And I breathe like the ocean tides beneath the moon. Let the silence hold me soon. No more rush, no more race, just my soul in empty space. And I float through the shadows of my mind. Let the moonlight gently find the parts of me I left behind. In midnight thoughts I always hide. Rain taps lightly on the glass. light a candle in the dark, watch its flame reflect my heart. A quiet storm I've kept inside begins to fade without a fight. I used to fear the still of night, but now it feels like gentle light. I hear myself for once at last, not haunted by the echoed past. It's okay to not be okay, to be lost and still find your way, to break down just to rebuild, to be quiet and then be filled. So I sit with all my wandering thoughts. Some are heavy, some are not. I name the ones I still can't hold, and let the others just unfold. This moment, small and undefined, feels like the peace I couldn't find. No need to speak, no need to show. The realest things are soft and slow. And I breathe to the noise I knew, to every doubt I once held true. I'm learning now to just let go and follow where the soft winds blow. No answers here, just space to feel, but maybe that's what makes it real. No final lines, no need to run, just me, the moon, and midnight time. So good night to the noise I knew, to every doubt I once held true. I'm learning now to just let go and follow where the soft winds blow. City lights are far behind. Took a train to clear my mind. Silence wraps me like a coat. No more noise, no need to float. Every breath I take is mine. No one pulling at the line. I lost so much, I let some go, but now I'm moving quiet flow. No plans, no maps, just skies so black. My thoughts unwind, I'm not looking back. Under moonlight I feel whole. No weight, no chains, no need for rules. I dance with shadows, sing with trees. This night is mine, I feel at ease. Under starlight I exhale, a silent peace, so soft, so pale. No voices here, just wind and time. I heal alone, and that's just fine. I pour my tea, I write my song. No need to ask where I belong. My heart once screamed in crowded rooms, now whispers bloom in quiet moons. People left and people came, but I remain without the shame. My love's not loud but pure and deep, like oceans dark or skies asleep. And I don't chase or beg to stay. What's meant for me will know the way. Under moonlight I find grace, not in a rush, not in a race. The girl I was now waves goodbye. She's stardust now and so am I. Under night sky I reclaim the parts they broke, the bits they shamed. I light a candle for my soul. In quiet hours I feel whole.
I don't need saving, I needed space. I don't need noise, I crave embrace. Not from a lover, not from the crowd, but from the stars that don't speak loud. I walk through grass with barefoot toes. The earth remembers all I chose. The wind forgives, the dark forgets, and I hold no more regrets.
Under moonlight I come home to thoughts once feared, I let them roam. No need for someone to approve. I shine alone, I start to move. Under starlight I feel wide, like oceans drowned by lunar tide. The woman born from silent cries now laughs with stars. There's a quiet in my room tonight, but it's not the kind that aches. It's the kind that holds me softly like a blanket memory makes. I lit a candle just because, no reason, no occasion. The flame sways slow to lo-fi drums, a silent celebration. Quiet doesn't mean lonely, stillness isn't sad. Sometimes the peace I'm feeling is the best I've ever had. I'm not waiting for fireworks, I'm not chasing the name. Just sipping on my story and breathing through the flame. I used to fill the silence with playlists, calls and noise. Now I find the music in spaces I didn't voice. There's healing in the hush, in the echoes of my own. And every night I spend like this feels more and more like home. Quiet doesn't mean I'm lonely, and tears don't mean I'm weak. Sometimes I cry just to feel the salt of what I seek. I'm not broken, just unfolding, not lost, just wandering slow. And in the spaces no one sees, I finally start to grow. I used to beg the world to see me, now I barely raise my hand. Because I've learned that love can whisper more than it demands. A glance, a breath, a pause so true. They speak much louder than the loudest crew. So here I sit with tea in hand and let the night just understand. No filters on my mirror now, no mask on how I feel. I'm tired of curating perfect, I just want what's real. The dishes are still in the sink, the bed's a little messy, but my soul is calm, my heart's in sync, and life feels kinda steady. Quiet doesn't mean I'm empty, stillness doesn't lack. It's just me taking all I gave and finally taking it back. I don't need a crowd to prove me, don't need lights to shine. The truth is in the way I breathe and how I hold the time. I'm learning joy in lowercase, not bold, not big, not loud. It's in the breeze that moves my hair and clouds that drift unproud. It's in the sigh when no one sees, the smile I share with trees, the playlist made of memory, the song that doesn't need a key. So next time that you see me and I'm quiet, soft and still, no, it's not a cage I'm trapped in, it's a place I've come to fill. Quiet doesn't mean lonely, it just means I'm finally free to feel, to heal, to simply be the softest version of me. My milk's tired if you see me, and I'm quiet, soft and still. No, it's not a cage I'm trapped in, it's a place I've come to fill. Quiet doesn't mean lonely, it just means I'm finally free to feel, to heal, to simply be. Elevator lights blink 2 a.m. City hums like it never ends. People moving, stories spin, but I still feel the weight within. Taxi horns and neon signs, everyone chasing different lines. But I walk slow, I walk alone. The street somehow feels like home. There's a quiet in the chaos, you just have to listen close. Beneath the noise, beneath the rush, is where the softer moments grow. I'm not trying to be louder, I'm just trying to be true. In this world of flashing colors, I just want my shade of blue. I used to speak to fill the space, laugh too loud, kept up the pace. But silence called me one soft night and taught me how to hold the light. Now I sit at cafes with no plans, sketching dreams with empty hands. I find peace in subway sounds, in walking slow through crowded towns. There's a quiet in the chaos. It's not easy, but it's real. When the world forgets to notice, you learn how to feel and heal. I'm not fading, I'm just floating, not escaping, just rewinding. In a city full of voices, I'm the one who's softly shining. Not every star wants to be seen, some just guide you in between. Not every truth is loud or sharp, some live quiet in the dark. Not every dream needs to explode, some just bloom in silent cold. I'm learning now, and that's enough, to whisper loud through quiet love. They ask me why I walk alone, why I don't always check my phone, why my smile feels kinda still, why I don't chase every thrill. But I've seen storms behind bright doors, heard loud hearts that still feel sore. So I choose moonlight, choose the space where I can breathe and not erase. There's a quiet in the chaos. It's not emptiness, it's grace. It's knowing you can stand your ground without needing to win the race. I'm not hiding, I'm unfolding, not resisting, just beholding. All the beauty in the pause, all the truth without applause. You don't need to shout to be, you don't need the world to see. If you hear your heart at night, that alone can be the light. So let the city sing its tune, I'll walk beneath a steady moon. No one sees, but I still know, quiet is the way I grow. Let them dance, let them chase, I found peace at my own pace. Not invisible, just slow, not a shadow, just my glow. She used to cry with the curtains drawn, held her breath till the pain was gone. Days went by in black and gray, afraid to feel, afraid to stay. She wrote her name in morning steam on glass that blurred her fading dream. But even fog begins to clear when silence speaks and hearts can hear. And no one saw the quiet fight, the way she battled through the night. But in the cracks the light came in, she grew again from deep within. She rises softly like a dawn, no fireworks but still she's shone. She's not the storm, she is the sea, with tides of grace and mystery. She rises slowly, step by step, with shaky breath and no regrets. The girl who fell is not the same. She walks in light, not seeking fame. She used to beg the stars for peace, now she lets the wishing cease. No more prayers on broken knees, just calm and air, just inner ease. She paints her thoughts in shades of gold, learns not all pain needs to be told. And though her voice is soft and sure, she doesn't owe the world a cure. She doesn't need a louder tone to prove her worth or stand alone. She doesn't chase, she doesn't flee, she simply breathes and lets it be. She rises gently like a flame, not wild, not loud, but just the same. She warms the space she used to fear. She builds a world that feels sincere. She rises kindly, piece by piece, each heartbeat bringing quiet peace. No need for noise, no need to prove. Her power lies in how she moves. You thought she broke, she just bent low, like willows bow to let winds blow. But now she stands with roots grown wide, a calm revolt, a glowing tide. She buys her flowers, paints her nails, writes her truths in quiet tales. And when she laughs, it fills the air like healing rain or answered prayers. She rises fully in her skin, not flawless, no, but strong within. The scars she wore now light her path. She loves herself through tears and laughs. She rises fully, heart in hand, no prince, no plan, just where she stands. A woman born from ash and fire. She walks alone, but climbs higher. Sofft, morning goes through my mind like echoes of days I left behind. I sit by the window, slipping light, breathing slow, letting go of night. The kettle sings a lonely tune. The air smells like hope and afternoon dust. Dances on forgotten books. Peace hides in overlooked nooks. I don't need to run or race, just this moment, just this place. Time no longer pulls or bends. I stop chasing bitter ends. So I float, I fade, I rise, letting stillness paint my skies, the skies. No more masks, no more lies, just the chasing bitter ends, like rivers finding ocean skin. This is where I breathe again. The world outside can spin and shout, but I've turned the volume down. I light a candle just to feel a tiny flame, remind me what's real. No need for grand or loud applause. I'm living now without a cause, just tea stained thoughts and paper dreams, and sunlight stitching quiet seams. I don't fear the days alone. I've built gardens from old stones, where my broken roots once grew. Now soft green leaves break through. So I float, I fade, I rise, letting stillness paint my skies, the skies. No more masks, no more lies, just the truth in bitter ends, like rivers finding ocean skin. This is where I breathe again. Night will fall with quiet feet, but I won't hide or retreat. I'll dance with shadows on the wall and hear the silence call. All the noise I used to crave now feels like a heavy wave, but calmness hums like ancient rain, washing off the old pain. So I float, I fade, I rise. No need to shout or analyze, just the sound of softer winds and the calm I hold within, like rivers finding ocean skin. This is where I breathe again. Yes, this is where I live again. This is where I begin. up slow to a sun-kissed room. Air smells like flowers just in bloom. Coffee's warm, my thoughts are light. No plans, no pressure, just feels right. To do is sitting on the chair, but I'm not rushing anywhere. I stretch my arms, I take a breath, grateful just to feel this depth. There's sunlight in my coffee and calm inside my chest. The world can wait a little while, I give myself some rest. No need to prove I'm ready, no race that I must win. I smile at little moments, let quiet joy begin. A bird sings loud outside my wall. Not perfect pitch, but I love it all. A breeze slips in, it cools my skin. Whisper soft, you're here, you win. I used to wake with heavy weight, chasing dreams at frantic rate. But now I let the day unfold, like flowers blooming slow and bold. There's sunlight in my coffee and calm inside my chest. The world can wait a little while, I give myself some rest. No need to prove I'm ready, no race that I must win. I smile at little moments, let quiet joy begin. Chasing dreams at frantic rate. But now I let the day unfold, like flowers blooming slow and bold. It's okay to pause, to sip the moment raw, to hear the breeze and touch the awe. Not every song needs drums and fire, some just flow like morning choir. Some dance slow and never rhyme, some feel like healing over time. Tie my shoes, but not too tight. Today I walk, not run, not fight. Every shadow's part of light, every wrong still turns out right. Got no gold, no big headline, but peace like this, it's rare to find. I hum a song with no big hook, but love it more than any book. There's sunlight in my coffee and kindness in my eyes. The mirror shows a softer me, no need to wear disguise. The clock still ticks, the world still spins, but I'm not drowning in the winds. I serve the quiet, breathing in, let gentler rhythms win. I bloom in mornings not rushed, in the hours not judged, in breaths not measured, in moments I treasure. Don't need a stage, don't need applause, I just need sun and open flaws. A hand to hold, even if it's mine, and time to say, this piece is fine. My blooming mornings not rushed, in the hours not judged, in breaths not measured, in moments I treasure. Don't need a stage, don't need applause, I just need sun and open flaws. A hand to hold, even if it's mine, and time to say this piece is fine. There's sunlight in my coffee and stillness in my hands. Not every day's a movie scene, but today I understand. Got them up and here's to real great. I'm on my chair for days. Distance all gone, but still it stayed, like echoes in an empty space. Your coffee mug is in the sink, I haven't touched it, couldn't think of what we lost or what we had. Just let the silence do the math. No, I won't cry again tonight, but I might play our song alright, just to feel it one last time before I finally cut the line. So thank you for the late good nights, for holding me when dreams took flight, for dancing is slow and no one saw, for showing me both rise and fall. And thank you for the gentle pain, for walking out when love grew plain. I'm stronger now though I can't lie, it hurts but still thanks for goodbye. I cleaned the shelf where you would write those tiny notes that made things light. I found one slipped behind the frame. Forever, yeah, but things do change. I smiled a bit, not out of spite, just grateful you once loved me right. Even if you loved me brief, you gave me joy and gave me grief. But I won't curse your name tonight. I'm done with war, I choose to quiet. You were a chapter, not the end. Not an enemy, just not a friend. So thank you for the rainy walks, from midnight tea and honest talks, for all the ways we tried and failed, from paper boats we let set sail. And thank you for the final fight, it showed me how to find my light. I've let it go, no need to try it. It's peace now, so thanks for goodbye. Maybe we were never meant to stay through all the seasons spent, but that's okay, not all must last. Some loves are meant to be the past. You taught me how to break and mend, to open up and still defend. And now I'm walking out just fine, with no regrets, just clearer skies. I bought new curtains, changed the view. I play soft songs that don't need you. And in my cup is calmer tea, and on my walls new memories. So thank you for the laughs and tears, for being real these passing years, for every hug and every lie. They all taught me how not to die. And thank you for the night you left, it gave me room to take a breath. You gave me pain, I won't deny it, but from it all, I learned goodbye. So here's my toast. Woke up to silence, no buzz, no sound, just morning light spilling softly around. A coffee breath, a window breeze, time moving slow, like it's begging me to freeze. Every little crack in the floor, I know. This house, this heart, it's where I grow. Breathing in the soft unknown, this quiet place I call my own. Drift away, drift slow, let the sunlight pull me close. No need to chase, no place to be. I'm here with me, I'm finally free. Like waves that curl and fade again. This is where I begin again. Leaves outside are dancing still, the world spins on yet I feel still. Pages turn inside my head, of words I thought I left unsaid. There's rhythm in the calm I see, a melody inside of me, a hum, a pulse beneath the skin, where something true can now begin. Drift away, drift slow, let the echoes gently flow. No more rush, no need to win. I lose myself and then I grin, like waves that curl and fade again. This is where I begin again. Night will come and stars will hum, but I'm not scared, I won't run. Every shadow holds some grace, in every pause I find my place. The world can this comes from within. So I won't rush, I won't defend. I'm whole, alone, and on the mend. Drift away, drift slow. Let the soul inside me glow. Not looking back, not lost in when. I know this is where I begin again. This is where I begin again. I breathe, I feel, I start again. Right here where I begin again.